With that bitch. Oh, with that bitch.
That shit would be so fucking funny.
Word on the street, word on the street. Talk politics, current events, relationships, movies and flicks. Word on the street, word on the street. Word on the street is we be staying on topic with sports news and the movies. Anything that just happened. Special guest with that Drake Swift, Savage Kitty and Alex, aka the Sports Mouth. So we tell them what's happening. Chop it up with you Saturdays. No better way to start your day. Kick it with y'all on Mondays in case y'all really got something to say. If not, we'll catch you on Wednesday. Put the spotlight up to your face. Yeah, you know how we get down. Tell them tune in or get out the way.
What up, though? It is Saturday, May 5th. First of all, I want to say good morning. Tori, Savage Kitty, we got Shelly back.
Good morning.
Yours truly, Drake Swift. I want to wish my daughter, I know she's not watching, but she turned 12 today. I mean, I can't believe it. Shitty weather when I brought her home 12 years ago. She's 12. It was raining. I remember the day. And then I looked, I posted whatever, over 40 pictures. And I'm like, man, she's grown so much. So much.
She's so cute.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, pretty girl.
So, how y'all doing?
Good. Can y'all hear me okay? I feel like I'm getting an echo back.
So, Michelle, Tori's got to tell you about, she told me that she was laying in bed and she said she was startled, and I was like, "What happened?" So tell me, Tori, what happened to your laying in bed scene? You woke up, somebody was taping.
So nobody was taped. Well, maybe, I don't know. So I'm sleeping. It's like about 8:15 in the morning, and all of a sudden I start hearing what sounds like contractors working on the house next door, like bang bang, and the houses are
in a new construction, right? So there's a lot.
Yep, I'm in a new construction, so there's a lot of activity going on in the mornings, and I hear footsteps on a ceiling. Mind you, bedroom is upstairs, right? Houses are very close together, so I hear footsteps on the ceiling, not our ceiling. A ceiling, right? I'm like, damn, these houses are really close. I can hear this guy working and stepping. I'm just gonna sleep through it, right? So some more. Next thing I know, I hear a fucking tool fall. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I hear like bing, 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 right? And I'm like, damn, they are really going at it at 8 o'clock in the morning next door. So like this goes on for about a half hour, and I'm laying there, and where my headboard is, above my headboard, I have three, like one or 2x2 skylight windows on the wall that my headboard's on. So I'm laying there, and all of a sudden something falls again, and I pop my eyes open, and in the window is a dude's face right in front of me, and I'm upside down because my head is against the headboard, right? And we lock eyes, like we have a moment, and I freak the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God, there's a fucking dude in my window, and I throw the blanket over my head because I can't run because I'm naked, right? So I'm like, oh, because my first instinct was to jump the fuck up and turn around at him or run. But then I remember I have no clothes on, none. And I'm sure he probably got a shot of the titties because I had the blanket, the blanket was not over everything. And we had a moment, and I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God, there's a fucking guy in the window. Oh my God, there's a fucking guy in the window. So then finally I get enough courage to take the blanket down, and I turn around, and he must have heard me gasp and yell, there's a fucking dude in my window. Because we locked eyes. We had a fucking moment. So that's why I think he probably took his phone off. He was there for a whole half hour watching me fucking sleep.
Oh, he was a perv.
He had to have been. He had a paintbrush in one hand, so he was working on the house. Wait, best part, landlord calls 10 minutes later and it's like, hey, by the way, there's going to be some contractors coming to paint some stuff on the back of the house. They just want to make sure you don't have a dog and they can go in the yard. And I'm like, bitch, you are a half hour too late. Like, the whole ass dude was in my window, watched me sleep for a half hour. So I say to my boyfriend, I'm like, did you hear that? And he goes, I thought it was a bird. What? Since when do birds wear work boots? When do birds walk on the ceiling with tools and drop them on the ceiling? Like, I thought it was a bird. Now I'm questioning your judgment too. What the fuck is happening here? So, yeah, but we locked eyes. Oh, and he's laughing. He thought it was the funniest shit ever, but I'm traumatized. I live on the tallest part of the house, right? Super tall. And I had a peeper in my window. I don't even know how that's even, how does that even happen?
You had a working peeper at your window.
With a,
he had a paintbrush.
With a paintbrush. He was like, I got my paintbrush, we're good, right?
To solidify why I'm peeping, because I had to reach over.
So now I have to figure out blinds for the skylight windows that are fucking 1 million feet in the air because no one is safe. Let this be a lesson to you. Even your tall windows, you're not safe. And yeah, maybe I should wear clothes when I sleep because clearly I don't give a fuck about nothing if there's an emergency.
Here goes right here in the window right now. Look.
Ew. Nothing. But then I thought about it. I'm like, what if there is an emergency? I'm just gonna run out butt booty ass naked? Like, people who sleep naked, they really don't give a fuck about nothing, do they?
No, because I don't sleep with any clothes. I just feel suffocated, so I don't want to wear any clothes.
I go through moods. Like some days I'm like, you know what, I need a shirt on. I feel like I need a shirt. Some days I just want panties. But yeah, that happened, and I was trapped in my nakedness because I don't give a fuck about nothing. Clearly, or blinds. So that happened. That's my traumatizing story.
That's so funny. I mean, do you think he's masturbating?
My titties were out. They're nice. I mean, probably. I definitely think that he was up there long enough to snap pics. The window he was in was right above my head. Oh my God.
That's what it sounds like outside the window.
I mean, hey, whatever. If he releases it and it's good footage, like make us a couple dollars, but damn.
Yeah, but what is that going to be? Primer on the wall or something? He still has to paint the wall. You're going to have a smudge.
But yeah, we locked eyes. Imagine opening your eyes. As soon as I opened my eyes, his face was there. Not only was his face there, it's upside down because I'm upside down. So we locked eyes in an upside down angle. Like his face was up and mine was down. It was a mess. It was a mess.
Funny.
Yeah. I didn't know what else to do. Throw the blankets over your head because the pervert and the murderer, he's not going to get you then, right? Like the blanket's going to
call 911 with that. You know, how do you call 911 with that? And then the landlord calls 30 minutes later. How does that explain?
He's like, hey, by the way, and then she's like, yeah, he'll be in the backyard. No, bitch. He's at the side of. The windows are on the side of the house. He wasn't in the backyard. He was on the side of the house. He entered anyways. I mean, granted, he probably did knock at the door, and somebody decided to ignore the knock. But you still just don't pop up in someone's motherfucking window at 8:15, right?
Right.
He had that paintbrush, like that was his golden ticket. It's me. Look what I got. I got a paintbrush.
He was like,
yeah, he had a paintbrush in one hand and his dick in the other.
Yeah. You're lucky.
Like, and then when I said there's a dude in the window, all of a sudden you're done working. Your work's over. Let me get that.
You're lucky that when you locked eyes, he was like, "Oh shit," and he fell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been funny. I just think it's ironic that all of a sudden his work was over.
Yeah.
Brrr, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been so funny if you heard that, right?
Yeah, so now I'm getting retractable blinds. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, is that what it sounds like when he's stroking?
Yeah.
I'm just more concerned, like, do you think he was probably like, hey, look at this shit, and snapped a picture to his friend?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did.
So.
Yeah, I had a company, a window cleaning company. We did commercial and residential for many years, a long time ago. And we would see some crazy shit. Well, not only would we see some crazy shit, we would see crazy, clients or crazy things they had in their bedroom. Like,
a guy on the line, yeah, he has the same story as you do. Let's check it out.
Hello.
Hello.
Roofing.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Look, I got a little problem here. I got some leaks up in the roof there.
Yeah.
I had some guys here yesterday, some little Mexicans. They're up there whacking away at my roof. They're telling me this, that, and the other thing. Next thing you know, it rains. I got the rain coming right down inside. I went up there. They're trying to show me this, that. I fired the two of the fuckers off on their fucking head. They don't know what the fuck they're doing up there. My wife's up there poking around. She's making like she knows what the fuck is up. I fired her down onto the fucking car. Now, what I need here, buddy, is I need this fucking thing done right. Tell me what you can do for me.
So he had the same problem as you did. He had some.
I hear that. Like I was saying, the company that we had, we would see crazy like clients or things they had in their room. Like there was this one lady who, she wasn't very pretty, like aesthetically looking, but she had professionally nude photos of her all around the house.
Really?
Like, it was weird, like awkward. Yeah, like pregnant ones. And I mean, everybody, people do pregnant photo shoots, right? But she had nude photos, and she was not a model, right? So she had those. And then, funny things. So we'd be in the window, and if I was, if one of the workers was in their closet and she had like big furry hats, he would come to the window to clean the window in like her fur coat and like a fucking church hat. And he'd just start cleaning the window, right? And I would be down on the ground and I'd see him and I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get fucking called off this job. And he's like, what? And he's cleaning the window and he's got on like her whole fucking outfit in her closet.
Funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen some funny shit. So, but many times did I get a photo of like, look at this shit. So yeah, somebody somewhere has a photo of me sleeping with my left titty out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're both good, so whatever, but still.
Yeah. There's that.
I'm sure I'm like, mouth open drooling.
My dad used to work for Circuit City, and he was a delivery driver. He said he would just see odd shit, like they were delivering TVs and appliances. And a lot of times, people would come to the door and, he would be like, ma'am, can you put some clothes on? Like, we're like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys want something to eat? Like, no, put some fucking clothes on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
put some fucking clothes on.
Delivering their TV, their furniture, whatever the case may be. And, when you show up and you got a guy scratching his ass in the door, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just put it over there. It's like,
oh,
buddy, you know what I mean?
When you want something to eat. So, I think I told you guys before, the refrigerator repairman, the Sears refrigerator repairman that came to my house.
Yeah.
And he was there, and he was there for a while, and he goes to get up, and he was going to get something. First of all, butt crack, all hanging out, right?
Oh,
and then he goes to the truck to get something, and you could tell he had been wanting to ask me something. Like he was awkward, right? Yeah, okay, like he was nervous. So he comes back before he goes out, and he turns on, he goes, excuse me, can I ask you something? And I'm like, what? He's like, can I have a slice of that lemon loaf on the counter? I was caught off guard. Now, if anybody's had Fry's or Kroger's lemon loaf, this shit is chronic. Okay, it's fire. But I was caught off guard that this dude actually asked me for it. So I go, yeah. And then he goes, can I have it warmed up too? I'm like, well, damn.
He didn't bring
yeah. Right. You want butter on that shit too? Like,
put it in the microwave and heat it up for you.
I did. I put it in the microwave, heat it up. But he must have been looking at that lemon loaf the entire time for like 2 hours and was like, you know what? She's cool. She seems cool. I've heard her talking on the phone. I heard her like, she's cool. I'm going to ask her. So motherfucker asked me for some lemon loaf and then had a nerve to say, I don't like it cold. Yeah. I don't like it room temp. I need it warm.
Room temp.
I was like, sure, bud.
So my dad used to deliver Sugar City. So you guys know, I don't know if you know who, I know you guys don't watch TV much. She's on Fox 10. I don't know if she's still a news anchor, but Linda Williams, the black lady, you know who that is?
I do not. Mm-mm. Is she in Arizona?
She is in Arizona.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
She said she's not like greatest looking on TV. He said, but when he showed up, she's like, "Oh, I'm Linda Williams," and he's like, "Oh my God!" Like he was like, "Man," he's like, "Man, that woman was ugly."
Is that what he said? Well, newscasters get a lot of makeup put on. There's a lot of prepping and hair and all that. So be kind. Is that what it is? Yeah. That's exactly. And they're reporting fuck shit all day. So that's got to take a toll on how they look. You can't just report bad shit all the time and not absorb some of it in your brain and think like stress about things or just be worried about it or like just feel some type of way. You really have to turn a switch off and have zero empathy to be able to do that. So I'm sure that job probably ages you when you take that makeup off. Plus, you got makeup on your face all day long. When is her motherfucking face breathing?
Right.
Hello.
When the delivery man comes. Like
I said, I thought that was funny when he told me that. I was like, damn, really? He's like, yeah, she's not pretty. Like, oh, my God, that sucks.
Now I'm going to look her up.
Right.
I think you're pretty if you're watching.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's looking, but are
you saying she doesn't listen to our show? Because we're pretty fucking awesome. Watch me get this bitch as a guest. No.
Imagine when the guy asks you to warm up your his
lemon loaf.
Haciendo todo el tiempo y no. Espera un momentico.
Oh, hey, you got a problem with your fridge?
Yes.
Cool. Upstairs?
Ay, Dios mío, bendito, qué cosa.
No, he was not hot at all.
Déjame tratar algo. ¿Quieres agua?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Okay.
No hablo español. Si vieras lo que me acaba de pasar en mi casa, acaba de entrar un gringo con un culo así de grande y tiene unos músculos. Dios mío, yo no me imagino ese tipo en la cama. A mí no me gustan los gringos, pero esta es una excepción. Tiene unos ojos azules espectaculares y unos músculos así de grandes. Oh my God. Me acabo de mirar. Yo creo que yo le gustan las latinas, le gusta el sabor, le gustan las curvas. ¿Será que le debo pedir el número de teléfono?
Disculpa.
Oh.
Mi número de teléfono.
¿Hablas español?
Llámame.
Oh, damn. She fucked up.
I made that mistake a long time ago.
She was like, I want to fuck him and this and that.
I know.
I want to do this to him, and he was like, oh, for real?
Hey, you know, I've done that before. Thought somebody didn't know how to speak Spanish and had a whole conversation, was talking real negative about this person. That girl turned around. She had green eyes, blonde hair, and that's before I understood that.
I'm Mark, and I live in Vero Beach, Florida.
Spanish and not Mexican. Put my whole foot in my mouth. It wasn't funny at that time, but it's funny now, though. But yeah, never underestimate who doesn't know how to speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's nowadays in schools they just teach it as a requirement. I never was taught as a requirement. Evidently, it wasn't important back then. So everybody tries to speak to me in Spanish, and half the time, like now that I've lived in Arizona, which is predominantly Mexican, I can grasp certain things, right? Because I hear it often, so I know what it means. But when someone starts going fast, I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna need you to slow down. I don't understand what you're saying. Or they're like, no habla español, and they're like, why you no speak Spanish? And I'm like, because I'm fucking Italian. Why? You got black hair. You speak no Spanish. Oh, geez. And they look at me like I'm an imposter, right? Like, this bitch and her black hair, she done tricked us all. What do you want? I'm like, oh, but you can speak English and you chose not to speak English at me? Asshole. Like, and they get so mad at me when they got to speak English, and their English is great, right? Like, it's not even broken. It's great. But because I have black hair, I should automatically speak Spanish because I live in Arizona. So I'm gonna put that on my bucket list this year to really try to learn, even if I take like the Rosetta Stone or some like Spanish for Dummies or something. I need to learn. That way I can, that way I know when my boyfriend's talking about me behind my back. I can say some sexy shit in a different language. I'll probably end up saying some other shit like the goose just got fucked or something. But
thank you all very, very much.
Fuck me and my goose. But I mean, hey, he'll understand he'll get it, right? It'll kind of make sense. Right. Like, why is she walking around saying the goose got fucked?
So I believe it was on Monday, or no, it was actually Tuesday. I don't know if you watched it, but I watched a little bit of highlights. There he is, President Biden's State of the Union address.
Tonight we meet as Democrats, Republicans, Independents, but most importantly, as Americans, with the duty to one another, to America, to the American people, to the Constitution.
So there's that. I mean, I know we talked about it before. Do you think he's doing a good job? I was having a conversation with somebody, and we're just talking about the gas situation, right? I know the president doesn't dictate gas. Right? He doesn't. But I think, a lot of times they were saying about that, why we're importing and, dealing with either the Ukraine and Russia conflict, that gas is going to go up. I don't know why as a country we import so many goods. I get it, but why are we inputting gas if we have it here, right? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. There's no reason for it. And I don't think we should be paying $4 at the pump for gas. That's just my thought process. What do you think, ladies?
Well, there's some states that their gas is at $6. I was watching
$7.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, even Tori has me on this app where you can kind of get a little bit of change back after you fill up. And I was looking when I filled up yesterday, like $3.97, and I was like, but it was at $3.54 yesterday. And I'm like, that's crazy how within less than 24 hours, the gas prices went up. But we have enough in our surplus that we wouldn't run out for quite some time. But we want to, I don't know why they want to continue to reserve it when we could actually utilize it and then re-up later.
Reduce the cost, right?
Exactly, because I mean, some people are saying that it's going to be hard for them to travel out of town where, you know, where they try to escape for the holiday or the summer and they're kind of stuck because they got to drive, you know, it took them, and what would normally take them $45 is like $80 now at the pump to fill up. I think it's just, they're just gouging and gouging and gouging.
Tori, I know you drive a big truck. What is it? What is it for a full up? If you're butt dry, what is it to fill it up from empty to full?
Right now, $130.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah, $130.
Why?
It just depends on if I have, like I try to get any discount there is. So I use the Get Upside app, and I use that. And then I also use Fry's / Kroger points. So you can fill up at, you know, if you grocery shop, you can fill up at their locations and it'll be cheaper depending on how much you grocery shop. I try to go to the hood where it's maybe 10 cents cheaper, you know, 15 cents cheaper. I try not to get gas in areas that are normal or.
Hold on real quick. Hey, Nati, happy birthday. I love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, pretty girl.
Birthday.
Are you up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call you after the show. Love you.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
she doesn't sound up.
No.
So yeah, I use the Get Upside. I use the rewards. I go to Costco. Costco ends up having it cheaper, or Sam's Club. Even if it's by 10 cents. And, you know, there was an argument on Facebook on one of my cousin's posts, and she posted, Sam's Club has gas for such and such, you know, the amount. And someone's like, I'm not waiting in that line. And she goes, I waited like 10, 15 minutes. And then, of course, another cousin chimes in who evidently she's like, it's time is money and I don't worry about it and it's things. And I'm like, first of all, you ain't got money. I know you. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I remember when I used to drive a 10-gallon car too. Like, okay, like you're over here bragging about you don't have to worry about it. Well, some people drive grown-up cars now, right? Mm-hmm. So, she wanted to like keep coming at me sideways, and I'm like, your problems and my problems are not the same, sweetie. Call me when you come to the grown-up world. But anyway, so but yeah, Upside, if you are interested, it's really good. Everybody I tell about it, they're like, oh, I hear it on the radio, but is it a scam? Is that? No, it is not a scam. And if you join, use my code Tori6855 and put that in the referral, and you'll get like $2.22 your first fill up, and then so much off.
To me, Tori, I'll put it in the chat.
I will do so. So yeah, and then what I like about it too is there's a couple other promo codes after you use that one, like when that one's all said and done, and you can put it in there under your profile, and like sometimes you can get 35 cents off. I was getting 52 cents off a gallon last week. 52. I'll take all that 52.
Oh yes.
Yeah, today I'm only getting like 2 pennies.
That was me. I think it was yesterday. It was 1 cent. I was like, come on.
It fluctuates. But again, so, and then another good thing about it is, so say you have people join, right? So if you use the code Tori6855 and you put it in all caps, for each person that I get to join, which once you join, you'll get a referral code too, you get another penny off. So say I have 20 people join, that's 20 cents off whatever deal I'm already getting. Like it adds up.
It
You know,
really
even if it's 10 people, that's an additional 10 cents off, and you can do the same. So yeah, it's so worth it right now. Like take it all. Take it all. Take it all.
Take it off. 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 So Kamala Harris is to travel into Europe as the Russian-Ukraine war rages. So the Russian conflict, she is going to Russia to go see front lines.
Kamala Harris to travel to Eastern Europe as Russia-Ukraine war rages. Vice President Kamala Harris will travel to Europe next week to meet with leaders of Poland and Romania amid Russia's war with Ukraine, offering support for neighboring countries handling the influx of.
So she heads over there. Do you think she knows what she's doing?
We'll find out. I'm serious. I mean,
I know that it's been 24/7, right? News. That's all that's they playing on TV. It is ridiculous, right? I feel bad for that country because there's so many children, women that are dying. They said over, I think, 500,000 people have already left that country. And then
I'm sad for all the sick kids.
Yeah. And then Putin,
I have.
Go ahead.
I have. I belong to a lot of parental groups, parent support groups for muscular dystrophy, Duchenne's, different neuromuscular diseases, also a couple cancer ones because there are kids that get both, which who could you imagine having muscular dystrophy and then finding out you have cancer, your child has cancer too. So they're everywhere, right? Because these diseases don't discriminate against color, creed, or country. So it's so sad because you have some of them who are offering up their homes to pick up children in wheelchairs and sick kids, and then you have other ones who have to hide in the basement of a hospital and hope that they make it out alive. And while they're already have been fighting for their lives for the majority of it, now they have to fight for their survival as well.
Hi, Connie. I am good. I think everybody on the show is good.
Hey, Connie.
So Putin threatens the whole world and says, look, I have nukes. That's like, that was the nuclear plant that caught fire.
So am I going to get blocked if I say what we need to do?
Probably so, but I believe we're all thinking the same thing. Which
okay, like what? Why can we just send the troops in? Like, can we send somebody in and just pull the trigger already? Like, what's happening?
They got a black op somewhere. I mean, but I strongly believe. But you know, it goes into that. There was a gentleman who put a bounty on Putin for $1 million if they could get him arrested and bring him in. But I mean, people are not really, they're kind of fed up with Putin. And so I was reading about it the other day, and I was just like, that's interesting because I believe the gentleman was Russian and he totally disagrees about the whole war. And, you know, I was just like, that's interesting how I was like, I think he needs to up the bounty a little bit for some people to because $1 million is not a lot of money, but
no,
that he kind of, he said, even though it may not even happen, but it was at least sending a sign that, you know, we really disapprove about this whole situation, and hopefully he gets the message. But yeah. And then also in Moscow, they broke the, I guess it was supposed to be a ceasefire, and they broke it. So yeah, they're not even upholding, because they were supposed to allow so many people to, you know, kind of be able to flee and find safe haven. And Moscow decided that, you know, we're just going to go keep on moving forward.
Man, we definitely prayers out to Ukraine. I wish over. So your favorite Kardashian is single.
Yes.
Third single, even though the divorce process is still going on. And Kanye feels a certain way. He made a music video burying his favorite white guy. So he's a little upset, even though he has a second Kim lookalike. He's out there, but he's not hanging in her. I don't think he's in her bushes anymore. He's at Pete's bushes.
Yeah, he is like desperate right now. He is having a whole adult tantrum meltdown situation. Like, and I think I was reading too also about him. He the whole situation with their kids, he's feeling like they're being borrowed time. He wasn't able to go see no, it's not Dakota. I know she's named Chicago's birthday, and he wasn't allowed to go in. So he's having a whole shit fit.
Well, because he's unstable. I wouldn't be bringing him around my children either. Like he's so unstable. And then the blaming Pete. Like, I'm gonna need you to have some accountability. You've been batshit crazy since your mama died. Like, and it's understandably so on why you flipped your shit. Your mother passed away, but at some point, Kanye, you gotta have some accountability for your actions. Pete was not your problem. You're your problem. You over here, you're messy. You're messy. And Kim she tried. And people can talk about her and joke about her and make fun of her, but like, divorce is serious. It's sad. Just because she got way more commas and zeros in her bank account than you do, or we do combined, right? It's still sad. All that money don't buy her happiness. Her kids are watching this, and they're in the public eye. So I don't know. He a mess.
And he's stripping about the prenup, saying it was invalid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
Here's Kanye right now.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Well, boo fucking who?
Of course he would say that the prenup is invalid. How about Kim gave you millions of dollars and bailed you out of debt? I don't see her asking for that back. I don't see her asking for $350 million back. Baby, just take your motherfucking L and keep it moving.
Hello.
So does that mean that if he has 50% custody, she's got to pay child support to him?
I doubt it, really.
I doubt that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, as right now, I think he's on his third attorney anyway. So,
Sixth. Fifth or sixth.
My mistake. But
right before the hearing, he fired them.
Yes.
The last one. I want to say it was number 5.
Yeah. So it's almost he's having like a Trump situation. If you don't do what I want you to do, you're fired, and let's bring the next person. Yeah. So he's the man is so mentally distraught. It's not even cool.
So I wonder, and of course they're not going to, which is dumb as fuck, but could the judge order a mental evaluation during the divorce?
Yeah.
Or is that separate?
That's separate. Well, her attorney could motion for something like that to happen. And I don't know why. I know she's probably trying to be as civil as possible, but I believe eventually she's going to have to pull that card.
Yeah. Well, his lawyer said, "Hey, Kanye,
Bueller.
Oh my God.
Bueller.
He's sick. My best.
There you go. He's sick."
Literally.
So if you remember this character, he recently died. I think it was 2 days ago. He was 84.
The next young man I'd like to introduce happens to be our building superintendent supervisor. Man, that's very heavy when it comes to weight. That's right, man. When he gets into the ocean, the water rises. Let's welcome the fabulous, the one and only Mr. Nat Bookman. Yeah.
Bookman. Hey now.
So he was 84. I didn't know he was.
Oh, Bookman. Him and Malona used to go at it, boy. Could stand his ass. He couldn't stand her either. I think he had a secret crush on her though.
Yep. Connie Bookman died.
Yeah, Connie Bookman died.
He had a heartwarming. His wife said, just please respect the family. And I think out of Hollywood forever, but she just said that
they don't make them like Good Times no more. Let me tell you that though. They just don't. I little known fact. So when I moved out, I think my oldest was Dominic was probably about 5, right? And I couldn't afford cable, and you didn't really need internet then, like you did, but you could get away with it. You just use other people's internet places. So I had a VCR, we're taking it back, right? VCR, and I bought the Good Times collection, and I had him watch it on repeat. He knew every line to every show. Like still to this day, he could tell you what happened, right? What season it was. And then Zach started watching it too. They love it. I was like, put on Good Times. And then the VCR became obsolete. But I'm telling you, if you want to see some good shit, get the Good Times collection. Look it up.
Yeah.
You will not. It does not disappoint. You will not be disappointed for sure.
he was a great character. So. Still in Hollywood, Marriage on the Men. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet, they're back together. He moved back in. So I was, Michelle was telling Tori, she must have some bomb ass pussy. Because he said,
I'm just saying.
He was like, hold up.
That golden shit.
Golden. You got the golden.
Spreads her legs and just rays of light. Oh, fucking pop out from the coochie.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at her either. Do your thing, girl.
That's right.
A couple weeks.
Living on a prayer and a kegel.
A couple weeks, he was like, I miss that pussy.
Hey, but the crazy thing is that, he had been wanting and dreaming about, being with her. And then when I heard that they were separating after so many years, and it really shocked everybody, I was like, you dreamt about it. You got it. Now, what the hell is the problem? But I mean, Lisa,
on some different spiritual stuff too.
Ex-husband still loves the hell out of her. So he even co-signs on the good ass pussy. You know what I'm saying?
They're like that. So Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa are like besties.
Yeah.
They're
whole family retreat,
vacations, all of it.
Everything.
So I don't know. I would really like to know what's happening. And they're so amicably when they were splitting, like maybe splitting, I don't even know what we call it now, the fake split. Like we still love each other. We just need to be who we need to be. I just think they be going through these, like, they go to like spiritual retreats. This is how I'm envisioning it. They go to a spiritual retreat. They do like a cleanse. They maybe like hike on a mountain or something, right? On a volcano, something exciting. And then they're like, oh, this isn't, I need to be who I need to be and fly, little bird. And then it wears off and rich people shit, right? So
yeah. So this is Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa meeting for the first time.
Coming, Dad.
You better get going. Gosh, she's great. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. And by the way, she just had the nicest things to say about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh. Man, we had some good times together. Boy, she is a tomcat. Let me hook you up with some trunks, Gregor.
You have to stare up and be like, oh
Yeah, he's imagining
Yeah.
the golden pussy. Ooh, shit.
The golden pussy.
Or the conversations on when they do have vacation on the boat, like yeah, I used to get that like that, and well, she kind of likes it this way too. Just like kind of conversation,
Yeah.
I would love to be the fly on that wall.
And that's when I got thrown off the side of the boat. And that's when I was drop kicked off the side of the yacht.
That's got to be tough. So I don't know if you guys know who this is. Sherry Patini, mom accused of faking own kidnapping, can't stomach jail food, told the lawyer and told the judge. Sherry Patini's California supermom accused of faking her own kidnapping told the judge she cannot stomach jail food during her first court appearance on Friday. Papini, who's locked up in Sacramento County Jail, has a virtual hearing of Zoom. Judge Jeremy Peterson, who orders she remain in custody at least until next Tuesday. Papini's attorney, Michael Borgs, had asked the client to be released as she awaits the grand jury indictment, told her judge. Papini's only has apple to eat since the cops arrested her on Thursday. That was a week. I don't even know who this is. The wife of mother to trigger nationwide alert after she apparently vanished near Reading, California. So she did she basically faked her own kidnapping. She even had signs and everything.
How did she? I got questions.
Well, I believe that wasn't it because she was seeing somebody else. But my whole thing is that what did she think was going to happen when she did get caught? That she was going to go to the princess? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were going to get like that, like.
Right. Oh, I'm going to go and do jail time at the W.
Exactly.
No, bitch. No,
no, there is no room service, and you better pray that bologna don't have no green on it.
You're getting a whole tray of slop and cat head. That's what you're getting.
Or have enough money on your books where y'all can make a whole, picnic.
Yeah, cook up. Get yourself a cook up.
So she received
yourself a hot Cheeto honey bun cook up, bitch.
She received $30,000 from State Victim Assistance Fund. So she owes that.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Well, yeah, it was a whole falsified
State Victim Fund. There's a State Victim Fund. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because people were sincerely worried about her, and she used, a lot of.
How long was she gone for?
It said since Thanksgiving, and then she was recently found about 2 weeks ago.
So she was off with her boyfriend?
Oh, and then it didn't work out. So she was like, I got to come back home now.
Okay, so She had signs. This bitch, a whole ass bitch, had people looking for her while she was in the trunk the whole damn time.
Getting it on.
Getting it on. But she didn't receive any money. Like, there wasn't a ransom or anything, right? It was just wasted efforts and time of the community and the police and everything.
Yeah, man time hours was involved. So, yeah, that's why she's in trouble.
So did she do a fake call?
That's interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, she just said,
because lots of bitches and lots of bitches, hoes, they go missing, right? People be ghosting people all the time. I don't be telling nobody when I ghost them. Just get the fuck out, and the other day, a friend of mine messaged me, and she referred to, let's say, an ex-boyfriend of ours, because that's how we met, right? We both dated the same fuck boy. That's a whole nother story. But she referred to his name, and she's like, I'm going to pull a Corey. And I was like, and I knew instantly what she meant. And then she was going ghost. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to pull a Corey. The whole no one's going to know where I'm at. So, and trust me, no one sent out no APB for that motherfucker when he ghosted. So she must have did a fake call or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I can't stomach jail food. Let me out. Wah.
You should have thought about that before you committed a felony.
Oh,
I mean,
That's fun.
Hey, that's how I learned what honeydew was. I was in the holding tank and I didn't want to eat the food and I couldn't drink the water because guess what? The seat is connected to the toilet. So I was like, I'm so hungry. And I kept on. So I was like, you can have my sandwich. Can I have your honeydew? Because I had never eaten it before. And man, that honeydew was the best shit I ever ate at that point of time in my life. I was like, oh, it's watery, it's sweet. I'm like, you want my milk?
You want my curdled cottage cheese in a carton?
Oh, girl, that bread had mold on it and everything. I was like, But you know what? You got to do what you got to do when you do what you do. Right?
Yeah. The whole toilet and water connect thing. I'm just.
Oh, I promise you, I was so dehydrated. I was just like, can somebody just give me a bottle of water? That's all I wanted.
Fucking just throw it on me at this point.
Yeah.
Oof. They do be getting creative with them cook-ups, though. My cousin came home from prison, and he showed me a whole new world on these cook-ups. Man, I was like, you're sprinkling what on top of that donut?
I've been locked up, but I always bailed myself out, so I think 2 hours. But I always imagine jail like this.
Big Bob's taking care of them.
Big Bob? I hope you like donuts. Let's go to work. Hey, listen, guys, enjoy.
Oh,
shit. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, this is not good.
No, Kumar, it's not good.
I've never had to suck a dick before. I've never had to suck a dick.
Never sucked a dick before. I can't suck dick.
Oh, shit, dude.
I can't eat the food and I can't suck dick.
Please don't. Hi, I'm Big Bob. Yes, you are.
You boys ready for your cock meat sandwich?
No?
Well, you better get hungry real fast, because I got a whole lot of sandwich waiting for you. Yeah! Holy shit! All right, let's get going.
Hold on, Big Bob. I got this shit before this all goes down. Cards and Tom were gay?
Fuck no! Ain't nothing gay about getting your dick sucked. You're the one that's gay for sucking my dick.
Oh, I better turn that off before they ban me.
Before we get blocked.
Hey, he brings up a good statement, though. A lot of people don't believe that that's some gay stuff if they're not the ones performing it, but the other person's performing on them.
They do. A 20's a 20. The 20's a 20, right? I don't know. We got real quiet on that one. We're like, no, not a 20. Yeah, that's true, though. A lot of people do believe that. Yeah, no, it is. It's okay. It's okay if it's gay, but I'm just saying it is. Just call it what it is. You're sucking a dick. You're sucking a dick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
you're sucking a big ball.
Whole lifestyle inside there, and then they come out like, it never happened. So,
They do. Yeah, there's a lot of men that do. We've had some on the show.
Prison stays in prison.
Okay.
There you go.
Could you do that?
I don't know.
No. I'm going to be.
You got real nervous.
I'm going to be like Martin Lawrence. I'm going to walk around all day with shit in my pants.
Oh, my God.
Hey, some people they don't mind the grimy dirty. They like to get in dirty.
Oh.
See, I don't know. If I went to prison for a long time, I'd definitely be someone's girlfriend, probably. Or I'd be no. See, I would say I'd be the main bitch, but I'm not butch enough. I'd get like the baddest bitch there, right? So I'll clean your cell. I don't give a fuck. What are we doing? She gonna protect my ass. I'm too pretty, fucking up the pretty. Right? I'm gonna have her make me makeshift makeup. You know how they take like the crayons and do some shit with it,
Right.
with the fruit and the things and the jelly on my face.
I'm telling you, they get so damn creative in there. It's
Bitch.
mind blowing. I'm like,
Get my
you
eyebrows thread with somebody's socks. Yeah, the whole, all of it, all the things. I have a friend who her cousin, she went and she said that's how she made money, was she was threading eyebrows up in there. Off with the
shoes,
yes, with the strings from the socks. She was running shit. No one fucked with her. She was the beautician up in that motherfucker.
Hey, so
She was giving them arches, right? Smart shit.
You want jelly or syrup? How do you?
What he say? I'm gonna protect my precious booty and mouth. I know that's right.
Sorry, you want jelly or syrup? And how would you like your asshole eaten out?
So you know what? Listen. So my poor cousin, he's gay, and he tell me his prison stories, and he really is a target, right? Because he has to be extra careful when he's there, because you can become a target. And I remember the one day I'm like, I don't know, I would be asking crazy questions. So I'm like, y'all be fucking in there? He's like, hell no, I ain't fucking nobody up in here. You crazy? I was like, I didn't know. And he's like, I said, I'll just ask it. He was like, you ain't put nobody's dirty ass dick in me. Hell no. He's like, no. I stay in my motherfucking room.
You said I stay in my
room. No. If anything, he'll link up with another gay dude and they like become like a force. Like, don't fuck with us.
Oh.
Even though he gay, motherfucker, he fights like a whole ass dude. You'll catch some motherfucking hands or a lock. He'll hit you with a lock. He'll get something. He'll shake you. He going down swinging.
This is how it goes down.
That's a sauce for you. Es que no importa en de pinta, that's like cash. A little something else.
I smoke that, no, but
You don't mind if I keep you on my wing for a little while, you know? I mean, I gotta take care of you, huh? We homeboys, right? Simón. White bitch, give me some chon chon.
He said some chon chon. He said, I gave you some cigarettes. Give me that chon chon.
Yeah. A lot of raping going on in prison.
Yeah.
Mother Nature, they always report, it's been in the news, just story after story. Lake Powell is about to drop below critical levels never reached before as a drought rages. So we got some serious problems in Southwest with the drought. So it's really, really, really.
Got to take care of our planet. We got to take care of our planet. That's the second thing about it. Is we've built and destroyed so many things that would naturally reproduce itself, but people think global warming is not real, but it's very real.
Very real.
It's scary. It gets my anxiety up thinking about it.
That's why we need to, figure out how to stop using fossil fuel. Everything we need to use renewable energy, solar. We need to get away from just fossil fuel. It's crazy the way things are.
Well,
and she needs to heal, right? The planet needs to heal.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. All the toxins that are being thrown into our water, oceans, all the, where do we put all this trash with all the billions of people that are on the earth? And then, you just have where
We just keep taking. Take.
Yeah, and the earth does not. That's why when the whole pandemic broke out, I was kind of excited because it slowed everything down for us.
Emissions got better.
Yeah, and it was pollution. It was a lot of things it was very positive. Even though we were locked up and we became our own bartenders, but at the end of the day, the earth was actually having a minor recess of just being able to breathe and reproduce. It was I thought it was awesome. I thought it was
and the emissions got better, the numbers got better, and it's proof to show in just that amount of time what the difference could do. But there's so many selfish people, or people that are they don't believe it. They don't believe in it. And it's like, how do you not? You're watching the earth fall apart before our fucking eyes. There are places that have never melted before, that are polar bears are standing on patches of ice this fucking big because their entire surrounding is melted around them.
Right, but even was it last week here in Arizona, we got that real cold front that came in?
Yeah.
There was, not a thin layer, but a thick layer of ice on
a frost and ice, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is where we normally have our pre-summer. It's where it gets hot as hell almost until the oven dings and we're on broil. But I was just like, that is just evidence that climate change is real. And
it was cold yesterday.
I don't even know if the earth really understands her seasons. Because even my mom, she's a planter. She had plants bloom when they weren't supposed to bloom. It's just like crazy right now. It's confusing her.
So you guys remember Bobbitt?
Yeah.
Women allegedly decapitated lover while high during sex, and then she hid the body part. Here you go.
Bail is set tonight at $2 million for a woman charged in a Green Bay murder case. This one is disturbing. Taylor Shaw Business charged today with multiple felonies, including intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. According to prosecutors, Shaw Business said she and the victim were using drugs and engaging in sexual play, and the man was strangled. She then allegedly sexually abused him, dismembered his body, and placed body parts in various locations in the home and the vehicle.
Who was the other guy? Who was the guy with her?
I don't know. I think that probably was
Todd's restaurant, everyone's family.
That sounds like a threesome gone wrong.
Right, but doesn't she look like she would cut your shit off though?
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, like she feel like you know what? Go do me wrong and I got you.
Yeah, and what kind of drugs makes you do that?
Hey man, that stuff they got out there nowadays ain't right. It's not right. But my whole thing is, even if he did survive, like she hid his dick from him. Like there was not, like it was never going to come back. Like you can't get it back.
Well, he's dead. He's not looking for it, honey.
Right, I know, but just in case if he did.
She looks crazy.
Yeah, she looked like she'd be like, I will get you.
Yeah.
That's got to be a weird scene to go into, right?
I couldn't have the stomach for it.
The hell kind of drugs is she using?
I knew she was a chola.
She's a chola. Yeah, you see that button? You seen that button?
I will touch you.
Yeah. What's that say? Her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, good. That's after they got married, huh? She killed him.
$1 million bond.
Damn.
Fire. The pussy was fire and cut y'all.
Pussy was deadly.
So I told Narissa the other day, because she's not getting a lot of hours at the mall, and maybe numbers have went down. I told her to apply for Target. She said, I've tried. And I said, look, they just raised the minimum wage to $24 an hour at Target. I'm like, I'm going to get a job at Target.
I'm about to go get a job at Target.
Target says we'll raise minimum wage to 24 hours per hour this year. Depending on local markets, companies have been raising pay benefits and efforts to keep attracting workers. Retail giant pays $15.
I'll be back. I'm about to go fill out an application.
I said Monday.
I gotta go.
To $24 an hour.
But
24, really? That's phenomenal. Kudos to them. I'm literally on Indeed right now.
No, Target honestly is actually a really good company to work for. And what I like about them is that they really accommodate individuals who have disabilities, so that even though they're not able to maintain a full complete their full work duties, they're able to accommodate them. And even in their
they have a program.
If that position doesn't work out, they just switch them into a different department until they can find a good fit. So Target has always been one of the good companies to work for.
Target and McDonald's really cater to those with adversities and special needs. I had a neighbor who her daughter was special needs, and she used to get picked up every day by a bus, and she would go to work every day, got a paycheck and everything to Target. And she did McDonald's as well. There's a lot of special needs schools as well that have programs that they're able to bring their, day programs that they're able to bring their students or their clients or their guests, whatever term they use, depending on age. And they go and they work and they get paid and they go in a group setting, right? So they go wipe tables or they hang up clothes. They greet. I love being greeted by somebody at the door that I know has a special need. I'm just like, hey, how are you? I'm here to take my money, right? And they're so happy that you're there, right? It's not that like, hey,
or don't even look at you.
Don't even look at you. Receipt, right? And then just ask for your receipt, roll their eyes. That and I like being greeted by the little old lady who wants to check everything on the receipt, right? She's like, I don't see the hairspray. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah. What bothers me though is the people that stand behind you. Like, motherfucker, calm down.
You know the routine. You know the
right.
routine.
Let her do her job. Stop. This little hot minute and 30 seconds is not slowing you down by nothing. So yeah, they're a really good company. And this just dawned on me. Wait a second. $24 plus store discount?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, bye. We're talking like $30 discount. Do you know the stuff you can get at Target?
I love Target.
Yeah, you can get everything. And now they sell food too. So food, makeup, clothes, housewares, laundry soap.
And let's don't forget about the little $3, $5 rack.
The baskets at the front.
Has the most cutest, adorable.
You can throw a whole party off of those racks. It's got everything in it for a party. Like, are you having a party? Is it a holiday? What's the occasion? We got it here in the $3 to $5 rack. Spend $18 and take care of your whole party at $20.
Right.
Damn. And a discount. I wonder what the discount is on that. You got me really thinking now. I'm like, that's going to be like $30 an hour.
I think it's 15 or 20%, something like that.
And they got a fucking Starbucks inside? It's what?
20%.
Bitch. How do you know this? Did you work there? It's 20%?
My nephew did.
The way I shop, shit.
He worked there for years.
Got me really thinking about going to work for Target. I just want a discount, 20%. A 20 is a 20. Didn't we already go over this?
And if you get, get on their customer plan, you get additional discounts with that.
What's a customer plan?
Yeah, you sign up. It's almost like, you get the Kroger Fries card. You sign up the same way. You link your bank account to it, and you get all these extra discounts. So, and you can look on
showing out.
Yeah, you can look on the app to see what type of specials they got going. And if you spend a certain amount of money, you save $50 on top of your
really.
Yeah, they got it going on.
That's
awesome.
It's outside and they got a Starbucks inside, most of them. Wow.
Yep. And a Pizza Hut.
What?
And a Pizza Hut.
Really?
You got a Pizza Hut?
So basically, I never have to go home. I just live in the Target.
The Target.
Like, I'm not coming home today. They have me some pizza and watch a movie and electronics.
Right.
We a snack.
Tajay.
I come in a fucking fabulous outfit.
Right.
With some cowboy boots, because they be selling some random shit there for clothes, right?
Mm-hmm.
A whole glittered sequin bell-bottom outfit with some cowboy boots and some fucking fabulous earrings.
So
and an ice cappuccino in the other in the one ice macchiato. Yeah, that sounds like a dream job.
Mm-hmm.
And red's my color? No, it's not my color.
Red and tan, red and tan.
Oh, don't tear up, Charlie. Student athlete born with without right leg, I'm sorry, wins a wrestling state championship.
Adonis was born without a right leg, with a partial left leg, and with only one finger on his right hand. But that has not stopped the 17-year-old from becoming the very best in Virginia's 106-pound weight class.
I love it.
That's so awesome.
I love it.
That poor kid that walked away was like, damn. That kid was like, tell your friends.
All those want to sit there and complain, talking about I got a bad back or I can't do this. And you got this young man out here just working it.
Yeah.
Regardless of his limitations, he's working it.
Yeah, he has none.
So what about those who have all the activity of their limbs and in a right frame of mind?
Right, ain't got nothing going on with them and still got issues.
Mm-hmm. That's a statement right there.
Right.
It's great. It is great. Great story.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So, Stanford soccer player recently committed suicide. I'm sorry, she died. She was 22. They just found out that she committed suicide.
So sad.
To Stanford University.
That's
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
She was so young, and when I first read the article, I thought, oh, maybe she was sick. I mean, clearly suicide is a sickness because the mental health end of it, but man.
Katie's already made one stop. Now she makes another. We're gonna let this breathe.
So pretty.
Camera. Find the camera, Katie. Yeah, we can read that. Stanford. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, throw it away.
Fierce.
She got good energy too.
She did.
And it's so sad because we don't know what people are going through behind the scenes or what they're having to deal with or the pressure, you know what I mean? And then at such 21, she didn't even get the chance to start her life, you know?
She was a baby still.
Mm-hmm.
She looks so good on camera.
Mm-hmm. Prayers to her family.
Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Hey, Aunt Constance. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're doing well.
So
when are you coming to visit? Come visit me.
Just another Mother Nature story. Quake fear, massive magnitude 5.0 earthquake shakes Alaska after state officials say they have not received this in 2021. So a lot of things are going on: earthquakes, tsunamis, drought.
Mad Mother Nature.
Man, she's had this. It's like a woman going in labor pains. You know, she's groaning and she's letting people know. I mean, our plates have been, between all the stuff that's going on, we're killing our earth, and that's why they keep on trying to find all these other places where we could live on. I always say movies kind of give you a glimpse of what they're really trying to do in the future. And I'm like, they built a whole planet, but you have to be able to afford to get to that planet. So what has happened to everybody down here? But yeah, the plates are shifting. It's just a matter of time when California gets hit with a big one. It's like, whew, she's groaning. She's like, all right, I'm tired of y'all shit.
And everybody's gonna flee here to Arizona.
We'll have a beach. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, we would not have to go to California anymore. It's not funny, but it kind of
right. Well, funny, not funny. I like beaches, but not like that. Not like that.
So I don't know if you guys caught the story, but a rodent infestation shuts down Family Dollar.
What? Are you about to show a camera a clip of mice?
Right.
Oh, I got the heebie-jeebies. Where's this at?
Alabama.
I just kicked my camera.
Alabama.
Almost knocked my whole tripod over. I'm freaking out.
They got a whole rodent problem at the Family Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you people still shopping there, huh?
Oh, hell no.
Hell to the no. You imagine opening up something and there's mouse poop in it?
Oh, God. No.
Right? Like, let me get this little candy bar. Oh, what's this raisinette?
Oh, God.
Little raisinette poop. All the things got poop in them. Chew holes.
But my thing is,
rat piss stinks too. Ooh,
oh
shit.
gosh, it's horrific. Oh, it's so But you know, I know the manager had to know that if you see one, you know there's a legion.
We could all take this trip together.
Yeah, they have friends. They got a whole family that moved in.
Village.
A village. A village. Yeah. How do they let that shit get out of control like that?
I don't know. I remember.
Right. What are they doing with the extra 25 cents that they're charging us?
$1, not Dollar Tree. Family Dollar.
Oh, Family Dollar. Oh, the ghetto.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, where's that? I want to know where my motherfucking quarter is going.
Actually, the Food and Drug Administration sent out an alert about contaminated products. Action News 5's Parker King has been digging into this and joins us live now in Midtown, outside of one of those closed Family Dollars. With more, Parker.
Yeah, Ariana, for a lot of Family Dollar shoppers, this is what folks saw outside of their local store. And I'll step out of the way so you can see. Many of the stores reflected this type of scenario. A closed store with a white sheet of paper taped to the front door with a very broad message. This one reads, "Temporarily closed. We're sorry for the inconvenience." A very broad message. What the note doesn't say is why the store is closed. And the reason being, shocked several shoppers we spoke with today.
The Family Dollar Distribution Center in West Memphis delivers products to stores in 11 states, including Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee. But products stored in this facility from January 1st, 2021 to present have been voluntarily recalled by the company, with hundreds of stores temporarily closed after a shocking discovery was made by the FDA.
There you go, friend. You want some chips?
This is video sent to Action News.
This motherfucker said you want some chips.
Oh, that's a rat. That's not a mouse.
Internal records from Family Dollar show around 2,300 rodents were collected between late March and mid-September of last year. Now, the FDA is asking customers who shopped at Family Dollar recently to contact a healthcare professional.
Were you expecting what I told you?
No! But I knew it was something.
Anita Donaldson is a Memphis resident and regular Family Dollar shopper.
I passed about 4 or 5 of them and they weren't open. I normally would just come to this store. So knowing that happened, I'm like, I'm sad.
Among the products the FDA lists as potentially being contaminated with salmonella include food, cosmetics, and over-the-counter medicine. Family Dollar said in a statement, quote, "We take situations like this very seriously and are committed to providing safe and quality products to our customers."
So are you guys shopping at Family Dollar?
So, no, hell no. Hell
so
no.
I guess they won't be making their quarterly numbers.
Not hitting their numbers. Connie said that's a fucking cat. That's not That's not a rat, it's a cat. No, so that's how the managers didn't know, because some of the stuff is just contaminated with poop and feces and rat stuff, the funk. But he said, "Here, little buddy, you want a chip?" He tried to give
he was like, "Oh,
you got the workers feeding the two little were playing, they were wrestling, little Gustav."
I just could imagine.
And Jacques, the rats and Cinderella.
Could you imagine shaking your box and then you wondering?
Bitch, no.
Oh gosh, no.
I don't know though. Those two little playing, they were kind of cute. I'd be freaked the fuck out, but they were climbing on the walls, and so the whole warehouse is infested. 23,000 or 2,300?
I don't know. Anything with 23, I'm good.
Yeah. But I wonder how they're going to compensate their customers on this shit, though. Like, what kind of discount are you going to give when you reopen? Because
how are they going to give a discount? How about all those products? What are they doing with all the products?
They got to get rid of it.
You can't just Lysol it.
Lysol it.
Put a little Lysol on it.
Lysol wipes out. Just wipe the box and the cosmetics down.
My cure for everything, Lysol. But just put some Lysol on it. You'll be fine. Just drink a little Lysol. You'll be good. Spray yourself with it. You're fine.
Right.
I've ingested it so much that trust me. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big ass warehouse to be full of rat poop. Just burn the motherfucker down and start over.
Well, hello, because that's what's going to
happen.
happen.
Throw the whole bitch away.
Oh,
yeah.
But even if they killed them and they're tucked in other places, that shit has to be funky as hell.
Yeah, you get dead ones shipped to you.
Oh.
It's in your potato chips because now they like chips. They like chips now. They've been getting fed chips, so now they're in the chips. I want to know the dude who fucking. I want to interview him. Who was like, "Here, buddy, you want a chip?" He was feeding his pet dog.
Everybody was like, "What?" But you notice how thick he was, right? He was slim thick.
Next thing you know, they all got little sweaters on off the clearance rack. You know, everybody knows about the Family Dollar clearance rack. You get some shit, right? And I gotta tell my girlfriend, because she's in Iowa and she loves the Family Dollar clearance rack. She be calling me like, "Girl, I got like 30 motherfucking items for like $4." I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, on certain days in her store, they do like 30 cents clearance to like clear like some like crazy shit." So she called me like, "I got all this stuff for like $6. $6." And she's like, "I got bags of shit." So yeah, I gotta let her know it's got rat poop on it now. She might not want to do that.
You remember they did a movie where the guy from Back to the Future was like controlling the rodents? He was like,
yeah, the rodent god.
Yeah, that's gross. So ex-officer Brett Hankinson was found not guilty in endangering Breonna Taylor's neighbors in the botch raid. Was this guy not involved in it?
For the neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Again, some more fuck shit.
Jury Thursday acquitted Brett on all 3 counts of felony wanted engagement in the botch raid of Breonna Taylor's death. Former Louisiana Metro Police Department detective was the only officer in charge in connection with the March 2020 shooting, but the charges were not for her death. Huh.
That's crazy.
Wow, it was that long ago, huh? 2020.
Yeah. So sad. My mom just chimed in. They have clearance going on right now at the one around the corner. I was just there.
Mom, $15 an hour, but
Mom, no.
Don't do it, Mom.
So, I wonder with that case, even though they found him not guilty, I wonder if they could do more of a civil suit on him in regards to that.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, because
But her parents have a civil suit for her.
Oh wow, and it's still ongoing though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. But I mean, our judicial system is very interesting, I have to say.
The whole situation disgusts me. That poor BREONNA.
Yeah.
Poor BREONNA. And then the neighbors, there was a joke, not, I don't even know if you could call it a joke, but a running punchline where people are saying, oh, the walls in the apartment were more important than BREONNA because they were charging with endangering the neighbors, and they didn't even they got off on that too. So
yeah,
fuck everybody's life, right?
Pretty much, because even if it would have had end up hurting, say it was a child that was in there, then what? But then at the same time, they let them off. So it's just, that's why I say the judicial system is interesting.
Yeah, maybe a child had to have been killed for them to.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what they would have did was settle out of court, gave some money. You know what I mean? And he still would have had his job.
Yeah, for sure.
So sad.
Virginia teacher suspended after making pro-Russia comments. Here it is.
Virginia teacher suspended after reportedly making pro-Russia comments amid war with Ukraine. A substitute teacher at an Arlington, Virginia middle school has been suspended for reportedly making pro-Russia comments amid the Russia-Ukraine war. Arlington Public Schools spokesperson Frank Bellavia confirmed to Fox News Digital that John Stanton, 65, of Swanson Middle School has been suspended for the remainder of the year. Because it's a personnel matter, I can't provide any other details, Bellavia said in an email.
So, once again, people, I know Twitter, if you put on I'm with Russia, Twitter banned you immediately. So, and I know that there is Russian people that support the war, and there's going to be that, right? Do you think they should be able to speak their mind, or you think they should be, suspended like this?
Well, I mean, I think you can voice your opinion, but understand where you're voicing it at and what audience is actually listening to it. I mean, because everybody has a right to think what they want to think, and like you said, people are betwixt. Some are pro for it, some are not. But I mean, I was wondering, was he, because it was so vague. I'm like, I hope he wasn't in the classroom saying this type of stuff, because that's not appropriate. That's not the time or place for that. So, everybody's going to have their own opinions, but sometimes you just need to keep your opinion to yourself.
Right. Yeah. You could say what you want. I think it's always in the right settings, right? You think, Tori?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all in the right setting. I mean, and just because you're saying it doesn't mean people agree with it, but you are supporting something that's killing people.
Right.
So I say good for Twitter for banning him, because to me, when you support somebody who, something that is killing mass amounts of people, it's a form of terrorism, and you're supporting that, which is hate.
If Trump had access to Twitter, he probably would have been, hey, I'm for Russia.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the people can argue about it and say he's not supporting them. And like I said, I have a friend who said, oh, well, he didn't support them. He just supports the art of war, and that he was clever the way he did things. That's
so
that doesn't sit well with me.
No sense, because it's like, okay, I don't like you, but I'm gonna go eat lunch with you.
Right.
No.
I don't like you. Right. I'm not supporting you, but I like the way you came up behind and stabbed him. Yeah.
You're
that's clever.
it's okay. I'll hang out with you even though your core moral values are shitty. It's okay. No,
Yeah,
don't do that. No. But yeah, that substitute teacher, that was interesting though. I was like, what was he thinking? Especially everything is online, and everything goes viral so quick. And it's like, did you think that
it's a domino effect?
So now you're without pay and you're 65 years old.
Yep.
I want to give a shout out real quick before he hops off. I want to give a shout out to my dad. He's listening. And I just want to tell you I love you and I miss you and I'm going to see you soon. I'll be home to visit soon. So I know that they're going to hop off here in a moment. So I wanted to say, what up, Dad? You birthed a legend. No, I'm just kidding. Say, what up, Joe? What up, Joe? From your favorite child.
Your dad is that was probably the language he used in the 70s, right?
Maybe. I did. Yeah. I don't know about.
I see him with long,
groovy.
Long hair. And he's dancing. He's like,
my dad's more of a biker.
Okay.
He didn't say groovy. He said, "Fuck yeah, kick ass." Right.
So, do you know what March 7th is, ladies?
Something sounds important.
Yeah, I know it's Monday.
Right.
Special happening on Monday?
Yeah. So guess what? COVID is over.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, I missed the memo.
NFL stops all COVID protocols, dropping mask and testing requirement effective March 1st. It is no longer a thing.
I don't even know if people are going to know how to act. I want to see the transition of this because people are not playing. They be like, stay away from me, 6 feet away. Don't be in the line close to me. Be a whole shopping cart behind me. And I'm wearing my mask everywhere. I want to see how that goes.
I just received a text from my mom that said, correction, I birthed the legend.
There you go.
Shout out to my mom for actually birthing the legend. Happy birthday to your Gina.
You're trouble.
Is that going to be on Monday?
Yeah, it really is. Like I really want to see how the whole transition of, the whole protocol with COVID, is it gonna be like how, when they were releasing some of the bans and people could actually go out, or are people going to just lose their whole mind and it's just like, I want to see how it goes.
Spring break. Isn't that?
Oh yeah, I just read. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day, just in time for spring break.
I'm so wanting to see this.
Yeah.
Because
I'm wearing my mask, especially spring break.
Spring break this whole month.
And it's warm here in Arizona. So I'm gonna name the hot spots now: Arizona, Florida, Mexico. Right? Everybody's doing those. California. And maybe Atlanta a little bit.
Yeah, because California, I think my daughter went out there a month ago and some of the restaurants were like, if you didn't have your vaccination card, you could not enter.
You can't go in.
You can't go in. So
Vegas too. Let's say Vegas too, probably.
Yeah. So I want to see how the Californians are going to react to this. It's going to be interesting. Time will tell.
We're all like, whoa.
Like, how do you go back from like, we've been shut down, limited for like 2 years and some months. Like, what does that look like now?
Let it rip. And yeah, now spring break makes me nervous as fuck.
STDs and COVID.
I'm going to Detroit for which was opening day, right? And and I'm not even gonna lie, and I said it. I'm kind of happy that it was canceled, the opening day. Like, I know the parties are still going to go on. They're still going to be intense. There's still going to be massive drinking in Detroit and all the things, because Detroiters are known to really it's a whole festival.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm gonna be masked the fuck up. I'm gonna have my little mini Ozo spray with me and all the things, because I'm not trying to get no fucking cooties from nobody there.
No.
And that's the thing too. I haven't seen people in a long time, so they want to hug you. Hey girl, hug. I'm like, hey, whoa, we're not doing the hug. I'm more sure that says no hugs.
Yeah. But at least they came to agreement. I mean, it's not really an agreement, but they came to some type of resolution to move forward with it.
You think?
No, I mean, I looked at it.
I don't know if resolution is the right word.
They got a little, but they didn't get what they really came intention for.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll have 4 weeks of spring training, right? And then they start late on opening season.
Yeah.
So I'll jump to that story because you just mentioned it. So Monday, the MLB and the Players Association and the owners did not come to agreement. Baseball is still lockout. Kills spring training spending in Arizona and Florida will cost $1.3 billion to Florida and Arizona if spring training is officially canceled. They have not made it official, but it does not look good for the Cactus or I don't want to. Why do I want to say pineapple? But it's Grapefruit League, so it doesn't look good for Cactus or the Grapefruit League in the minor league here in Arizona. And
about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that the party was canceled in Detroit, but I'm sad about the actual spring training being canceled, because they were saying originally, I heard, oh, we're still going to have spring training, we're just not going to have opening day.
Yeah, it hasn't been canceled yet. They're still, I think they're still working out. Yeah, they're still trying to work it out, but it might not happen.
Well, when I was at the stadium the other day, talking to the people in charge, Dave told me, they're like, we're so up in limbo right now. We don't know what's happening. She said, like our concession stand guys, our liquor guys, the people for merch and all that, they came and they can't place orders because they don't know where they stand. Like they don't want to over order. They don't want to have things go to waste. They don't want to waste money. So they're in limbo. Like I was told, stand down and stand by for my bartending job. Right. Like, yeah. Because originally she said, oh, well, we're thinking like the 12th that, the San Francisco Giants will be at the Scottsdale Stadium location, and that's the location that I would be working at. So she's like, oh, tentatively the 12th, but if you don't hear from me next week, push it back again. And if you still don't hear from me, then we'll have other events, but just hold on. And she's like, it's really hard to tell people to hold on for something they don't know, but they're wanting to like book Airbnbs and all kinds of things. And she said like for the state of Arizona alone is over 600 million.
That's a big,
like 600. I think she said 630 or six something. I think it was like $630 million for spring training for 4 weeks.
Yeah, we depend on that revenue as a state.
Absolutely
on that revenue.
Yeah. So
the last the show, legendary Coach K, he coached the Duke basketball team. He's retiring after 42 fucking seasons. Icon. I cannot believe, he's not been doing well health-wise, and he doesn't look that old, but I guess he was.
We're joined by one of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time, the legendary Mike Krzyzewski of Duke University. There you see him. He recently announced plans to retire after an epic 40-plus years of coaching and winning. Coach Krzyzewski, thanks so much for joining us. I'm a huge fan, as you know. Why did you decide now was the time to finally announce your retirement?
Well, it's going to be 47 years at the end of this year. I'll be 75. My wife is 75. And it's time to enjoy our 10 grandchildren. And by the way, it's been a dream of mine to get into the darn situation room. I finally got, I'm proud of that.
Well, we're thrilled that you're joining us here in the Situation Room because you're simply amazing. Let's talk a little bit about your fabulous career. Looking back, what do you consider to be the greatest moment of your coaching career?
Well, it's representing the United States on the world stage. Again, not to put down our 5 national championships, but there's nothing like.
It's crazy, 40-some year plus. That's just amazing. Icon, legendary, most winning coach ever. So you're says people will still, like I told Tori, people will still go down, even though there's not an opening day. It's a chance to party like a rock star.
Oh yeah. Somebody said, "Well, just don't go to opening day. Let's go on the what's that? The pedal bar?
The pedal bikes.
That would be fun, but I think it'd be kind of cold for that.
Yeah.
You think?
Probably. Freezing your ass.
Yeah, with the wind and the drinking and the streets of Detroit.
Somebody's definitely falling off that motherfucker.
Hey. Well, wear padding for the cold. You'll be fine.
Fine.
It just sucks because you don't know how the weather is going to be. So if it is a little chilly and then you add in that and you're fucking freezing, I mean, the alcohol does help.
To extend warming you up.
Yeah. I'm like, should we reserve this?
Taking shots, you know.
Yeah. Should we reserve this?
Yeah.
I would like it. I think it would be cool.
I wonder, do they?
You told me about it a long time ago, so that would be an experience.
Definitely fall off the pedal bike, and if Jessica's listening, she probably would be the one.
Jessica would definitely fall off the pedal bike. No doubt about it. Not just a maybe. Probably several times.
She was moving stuff, and her chair fell off her truck, and it would just be like that. Boom, 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 and you just keep driving.
I was on the phone with her when the chair flew out of my truck.
I heard her boyfriend. That's the moment where he fucked up because I heard he was getting a Colombian maid, and now he's not getting it.
No, he let my favorite chair fall out of my truck, and so he ruined that for himself.
Yeah.
How about I'm driving, and all of a sudden I go, oh, fuck, there goes my fucking chair. About 20 minutes prior, I'm like, hey, babe, you think that chair is secure? Yeah, it's good. It doesn't, are you sure? Should we tie that? No, it's good. It's not going nowhere. This motherfucker flew out the back so goddamn quick. I'm like, God damn it. I had to reverse my whole fucking truck on the main road, get out. Fucking chair's got road rash.
It probably was a man thing, right? He basically said, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it was a total man thing.
Yeah.
I wonder how manly he's going to look when he has to take it to be reupholstered, though.
And that part right there.
You know, blood, man.
I was so bummed out. I'm like, I am so upset. It's okay. Not okay. I'm just glad that said person didn't run the fucking chair over because they were following behind me. I'm like, oh my God, the chair is going to go through a fucking windshield. Or I'm glad there was no like sprinklers on. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. It's still fucked up though.
That sounds like Final Destination.
Yeah.
Totally. At like 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Whatever. Looks like Tori's getting a new chair.
Hey, baby.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Anything you guys want to talk about? I didn't want to beat too much the dead horse with the Ukraine Russia conflict, but I know it's pretty crazy in the news. It's all people are talking about. It's all over social media. And it's just sad. So
yeah, it is.
Anything else you guys wanted to talk about? But that was pretty.
Yeah. Just shout out to everybody who tuned in today and who's always supporting us, listening, all the downloads that goes to our website, our YouTube, our merch store. Word on the Street merch. Get yourself some cool gear. Get yourself a green hoodie for St. Patty's Day. That green is sharp. Every time I wear it, somebody's like, "Ooh, that's a nice sweatshirt." So, and there's tons of birthdays that are flooding my feed, and I can't even remember half of them right now. So shout out, happy birthday to all the March babies out there. Y'all crazy, but we still love you.
Awesome.
And thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to see you soon, Detroit. So you can follow me, Tori Rochelle, at Facebook, at All Beauty All Beast on Instagram, The Savage Kitty on Twitter. That's DHEE Savage Kitty on Twitter, and Tori Smooches on Snapchat.
Shell, where can I follow you?
They can follow me at ShellVon17 on Instagram. So thank you for tuning in.
So as always, I cannot say it, even though it is coming down. Make sure you guys are always washing your hands and maybe covering your mouth and washing your ass. So there you go. Let me video. Cover your mouth, you nasty, filthy animal. Peace.
Peace.